Arrow Video has just announced their August 2025 releases, and we're going to dive into those in this video. I'm Dave Watkins, Watkins Films. I'm sure what everyone is really wondering is, where did I get this Bigfoot the Conspiracy color morphing mug? Well, more on that later. So about a week before Arrow Video puts out their announcements for their upcoming releases, they put up a little tease picture up on their Instagram and their Facebook pages. This time it looked a little bit like this, where it looked exactly like this. It was like a picture of Poseidon. Often, like, people will guess what it is, or they'll try to guess, like, what is this? I never have been able to guess it when I see it, but I have some ideas. This time I was thinking maybe it's going to be Clash of the Titans. Now, Arrow did release this Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans like box set not too long ago, but maybe I was thinking maybe they got the rights to the original Clash of the Titans and they're going to put that one out, which that would have been really cool. But that's not what it was. And some people did guess it correctly in the comments below the pictures, but they also, some of them had some inside information. I think a lot of times, I don't know if people can, maybe they can guess it correctly, but I think a lot of times they have some inside information. They already know what it's going to be. Like last month, they put out a picture of a cobra, and the movie was Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. Now, I was a little suspicious when I saw that cobra about what the movie might be. So let's talk about the upcoming releases. Now, here's what they put up on their site, and you can see all the releases. And we're going to talk about each one of them from the left to the right, and then the next row down, left and right. Now, the first three are UK-only releases, and two of them are Blu-rays, so you won't be able to play these in a Region A player in the United States unless you have a Region Free player or a player that will play a Region B disc. These are UK releases. The first one is on Blu-ray only, and it is the Shootist. Now, I've already released this in the US, and it is only on Blu-ray in the US as well, so it wouldn't play in a UK player. Now, this one does have a new 2K master. It doesn't have a 4K master, but it says from the original 35 negative. I don't know why they didn't do this to 4K to begin with. It kind of is it kind of makes me think that they might pull something in the near future when they like all of a sudden re-release this in a 4K master instead of a 2K or a Blu-ray, but this that may or may not happen. There might be some problems with that film where they can't do it for some reason. The next film up is Thief from 1981. This is Michael Mann's neo-noir classic starring James Caan. Now, recently they did put out, the Criterion Collection put out a release of this film in 4K, which I have. I haven't done a review on this yet. I'm considering it. I did check the movie out, but I haven't done a review on it yet. Look for that maybe in the near future. But this, so this is what the Arrow Video looks like. Now, it does have a very nice looking new slip art here. It's got a booklet with it, and it looks like it's going to be a fairly solid release. It does say in the description of it that is a new transfer approved by the director. But this one is also approved by the director. In fact, he signed off on it on the little sticker, which I wasn't able to stick back on here, but it says a director approved, and he signed it. So I don't know. I guess he approved both this one and the Arrow Video release. Now, it is a UK only, but it is 4K. Now, the good thing about 4K is it's region free. So even if you buy, now there is a Blu-ray disc too that has some special features on it, which you will not be able to play in a Region A player, but you will be able to watch the 4K. And you will be able to have this very slick packaging. I think that maybe there's a territory thing here, like Criterion has the US territory rights, and the UK Arrow has them for Thief. Here's another suggestion for you. Now, you can buy a region-free player. There's a pretty decent one on Orbit DVD. I think they sell it for around $150, which I've been considering getting it. I haven't done it yet. Now, the next video on the release list is a 1987 action thriller called Enemy Territory. I've never heard of this film, but it looks like it might be pretty awesomely bad, but a good one to watch. Unfortunately, this, like I said before, it is a UK only, and it is Blu-ray only. It does say on their site that it has a brand new restoration from the original 35mm negative by Arrow Films. I'm not sure why this one isn't being given a 4K release. It would have been a lot better. It would have been region free. Now, if you want to take a look here at the packaging, it does look pretty good. It has a slip cover, it has a booklet, it looks like it has a couple of posters and one disc. Now, the UK is in for a treat with this one. Hopefully, the US will also eventually get a release of this as well. Now, let's talk about this Bigfoot the Conspiracy color morphing mug. Now, where did I get it? Now, a good friend of mine, Chris Samos, helped him produce this film, Bigfoot the Conspiracy, which you can watch this film on Amazon Prime. It is on there. You can watch it. I think you can watch it without even, as long as you're a member of Amazon Prime, you can watch it without having to pay for it. And I do have a fairly sizable supporting role in the film. Now take a look at this. Here's a shot from the publicity shot. Now I was kind of robbed of the Best Supporting Actor Oscar that year, but I came pretty close to getting into that category, but didn't happen. A lot of it's about politics, really, is when it comes down to it. But this Bigfoot the Conspiracy has Bigfoot in it, but it is also a very slow burn film about a government conspiracy trying to hide Bigfoot and things of that nature. It's actually a fairly entertaining film, and I highly recommend checking that out. As far as this mug, Chris Samoes is selling them on his eBay store, Legends Beware. You can look that up on eBay. And he's also selling some other things. I think Bigfoot the Conspiracy is in desperate need of a physical media release. Perhaps by Arrow Video, that would be really nice, but it would be cool to get that and have a 4K version of it. Even if they wanted to do a Blu-ray, like the next film we're going to talk about, Perpetrator. Now, Perpetrator is being released in the US, the UK, and Canada. Now, Perpetrator is a 2023 independent horror film. It is a vampire horror film. It does have a supporting role by Alicia Silverstone, which gives it some cred, I guess. But this film apparently has a lot of buzz around it. I've never seen it. And it looks like, take a look at this packaging here. It does have some nice packaging. It has a slip cover and a booklet. It looks like it could be a good one, and I'm really happy to see a film like this getting this type of treatment. Next up is Poseidon. Poseidon is a 2006 epic disaster film directed by Wolfgang Peterson. It stars Kurt Russell and Josh Lucas. Josh Lucas played a major character on the show Yellowstone recently. But this film, I saw this in the movie theater when it first came out, and it's based on, it is a remake of the Poseidon Adventure, which starred Gene Hackman and Ernest Borgnine, and a bunch of other people from the time, from 1972. Now, that was also an epic disaster film. It's about a boat that gets turned upside down in the water, and then they have to escape from the bottom up, and it's quite a thrilling film. But even this one was pretty good. I remember seeing it in the theater. I really liked the first one, but this one was also really good. I'm kind of surprised. I hadn't thought about it in a long time. I'm kind of surprised about it getting a release. And by the way, for those who know, this was the Arrow tease picture. Remember when we talked about that earlier, that Poseidon picture, right? But I don't know. I might eventually pick this one up. I was hadn't thought about this film in a long time, and I thought it was it also has Richard Dreyfuss in it in a supporting part. But I remember seeing it, and I thought it was pretty good. I think I've seen it twice. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the transfer. The packaging, unfortunately, this month we're not getting any of the big boxes. This one is another slipcover version that also has a booklet with it. But as far as the transfer, here's what it says. It says 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision, HDR10 compatible. Good to have that Dolby Vision. This film, it probably wasn't shot on film because it doesn't say anything about a 35mm scan. So I would think that this was probably a film that was shot digitally. But I'm sure it's going to look really good in 4K. Now, the last two films on here, and this is probably to me the best of the bunch, or the best announcement. Two of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films are being released. Now, these are the remakes. Now, these are the ones that I saw the first one in the theater, the 2003 remake. And so it looks like it's got a pretty good release coming up. You take a look at the packaging here. They have a slipcover and a booklet, and it comes with two posters, it looks like. So that should be a pretty good release. As far as the transfer itself, it does mention 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision. So again, it doesn't say anything about any film 35mm scan. I was thinking about that more, and it's a possibility that these films during that time period were shot on film and then edited digitally, so their master is a digital master, and that's what they're having to draw from for these transfers. And the last film on the release list is the sequel, or the prequel, to the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, and this is Texas Chainsaw The Beginning. Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning, and this one has R. Lee Ermey in it, and so did the other one. He plays he plays kind of the cook character from the original one, even though he's more of he dresses like a cop, and he's like a fake out cop, so he's there to draw people in to massacre them or whatnot. But he was a great character actor. He plays a very fun part in both of these films. No, actually, I'm sure he's great in the second one. I have not seen it yet. This will be my first time watching it. I don't know why I didn't see it at the time. I did like the 2003 remake, but by the time the beginning one came out, I guess I was just kind of over the whole thing briefly. And I think that's a time period of my life where I wasn't going to see or wasn't watching as many films. But I'm probably going to pick it up this time and check it out and see what's up. And again, this one has this packaging, very similar to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2023, the slipcover, the booklet, the 2 posters. So now these 2 releases, the way that they look, it's going to add a lot of continuity to your collection, kind of like they did recently with these 2 Friday the 13th films, Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. And you can check out on my YouTube channel, I did reviews of both of these films, and I thought those reviews turned out pretty damn good. And you can check them out on there. And also, when you get time, go to that Amazon Prime and check out Bigfoot the Conspiracy, and perhaps even get one of these color morphing mugs. If you would do me a favor and go ahead and like this video and perhaps subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of other review videos on my channel you can check out. I'm Dave Watkins, Watkins Films. Thanks for watching.